episode with your host, Nicole Mannion. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on. This is our first episode. And just to give you a little summary of what we're going to be talking about today, we are going to be talking about why I'm doing this and why it's been my passion for so long. And no better time than the now to jump in with 2 feet and get this podcast rolling. Huge thanks to my team, and thank you for everyone being so supportive and the amount of people we've already interviewed and the overwhelming responses we've had. So let's get into the first episode, and can't wait for you guys to hear this one. Hello, everyone. I guess it's official. We have launched our first podcast. This has been on my mind for years, and why not do it now? I think that's something that I've learned in the past couple of years is why wait? There's no perfect opportunity with anything, to be honest. I just want to say thanks, everyone, for all your support. This has been a kind of trial and error thing, to be honest. I just learned how to do Zoom and I was like, okay, well, we're recording the audio, we're recording the video. So these are all going to be featured on our YouTube, IGTV, and as well as a new podcast, which you are listening to right now. We have some amazing, amazing people that we're getting on here, from small business, small town people to internationally known people. I literally just sent out messages to people and was like, this is what I'm doing. Let me know if you're interested. And the result and the response was overwhelming. And then I was like, oh God, am I good enough to do this? Who am I to be interviewing these people? Who am I, right? So all of these doubts were rolling into my mind. And to be honest, there was a time where I was like, we're not going to do this. Like, I can't do this. I don't need something else on my plate. My team doesn't need something else on their plate, but this is what we're doing and we're here now. So no turning back. And I'm the type of person, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it full force. And we were kind of mind blown how it all came together, to be honest. And it's been so much fun. It's been so creative, even coming up with our name, our cover photo, the music. It's just been a journey. And to be honest, it's been a pretty fast journey. We kind of just pulled it all together. And I think there's no perfect way to go about things. And I know people always wait for the perfect opportunity to do something or to pursue something, but I'm the type of person that's just like, let's just jump in with 2 feet. If we screw up, if we make mistakes, that's okay. We're going to learn from it. And there's so many key things that I've learned in my small amount of time being in business compared to many. I don't know anything. I don't know everything, but I do know a few things that I think would help entrepreneurs out, whether you've been in business for years or you've just started. And it is a bumpy road. And I feel like you definitely need 4-wheel drive to push yourself through and keep going when times get rough. And I feel like this podcast is I think it's going to really help a lot of different entrepreneurs. We're going to be interviewing women, men, all types of people, all types of industries. So I don't want people to think like, oh, it's a beauty podcast. But to be honest, when you hear hockey players say like, oh, that guy's such a beaut, or that beauty, that's what we're saying. Like, we're saying like the beauty's behind the brand, because it takes a very specific type of person to become like a beauty behind a brand. We're going to be touching all types of things when it comes to business plans, to social media and networking, how to get a hold of some different entrepreneur programs that are out there, as well as like some different grants and business grants that you can find to help your business. I want you to get more comfortable with who you are as a person, as a business owner, as an independent consultant, if you're a contract worker, any of the above, or you're just working a 9-to-5, living life. You can listen to this podcast too, because I feel like we're going to touch on more things than just business, and really hear whether we have a nutritionist on talking about nutrition, or we have someone who is a past Miss Universe delegate, or we have someone who's starting an interior design company and had to pivot to online. We're going to be touching on all types of people. And I also think with the podcast, I have a story to tell behind my growth and where I come from. I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone so much for all your support. And I'm super excited for you to tune in and hear what we have to say. And I can't express enough of how excited I am for this. It's been a long time coming. I remember listening to my first podcast and being like, this is such a cool platform. I feel like YouTube and IGTV is going to be just another bonus for us to be touching on, as well as recording these podcasts at the same time. So I'm so excited. I keep saying this. I feel like I've been quite repetitive throughout this conversation, but also I'm like sitting here by myself just recording this. So I'm just talking to the screen, but I just want you guys to know that we're here for you. I know tough times right now, but we're here. Let's get these conversations going and stay tuned. Thanks, guys.